Afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon, guys.
Joe here.
And it's Kevin.
All right, so our follow-up to last week, obviously Leo's passing.
Right.
I want to see how we handle that on Election Day of all days, too.
I think that's a smart way to do it when you're going to do it because the election looks like it's going really well for Santos, right?
Yep.
This changes the game mid-voting.
Yeah.
And, man, I think it tightens the race towards the end. Again, it's still anybody's race, but, you know.
Votes, but certain votes are locked. And it's like.
No, votes are locked. Like, they've already closed balloting on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. I don't know about Midwest, West Coast, mountains. I don't know where we're at there.
Sure.
But I think it does.
It's going to get hairy.
It changes the arithmetic of how people vote because all of a sudden the vice president that was on the ticket isn't anymore.
Not to mention, you have to, when does this news of Leo's passing become public? You have to address it.
You can't hide that for a minute.
You can't hide it
because if you hit it for 10 minutes. Beyond a doctor calling it, all of a sudden it's election interference.
Seriously.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, seriously.
Like if you waited until the polls closed to say anything,
that's dirty.
I would think that there would be lawsuits forever.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this is like uncharted territory. This is nothing like this has ever happened.
Yeah.
In American voting, at least on this national level anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows on lower level elections, but I think you have to say it, or I think the consequences would be worse of not saying anything.
And this being unprecedented, I want to see how they handle this. I want to see how the situation like this does get resolved, and how both sides kind of take it. And I want to see Bartlett's reaction to all this too.
We're gonna have to have the cast reaction to this, which is obviously rough. Because and people pointed this out on Patreon, which I didn't even think about. They had to shoot this episode of Leo dying. These 2 episodes, really. Yep. In the reality that
he'd already passed.
That Spencer had already passed, and especially poor Kristen Chenoweth,
his funeral,
who had to be the one that had to find him and everything after all of this. It's just, man, give the actors, especially her so far, credit for being pros, because that would be tough.
I wonder if this was cathartic in any way for them. I mean, it's a horrible loss.
Sure, absolutely. But I'm glad it's something that gets addressed on the show with the character as well.
Me too.
In a big way.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thanks so much, guys. Special thank you to our super patrons: AB, Actuary Lurker, Ballers Foldes, Derek Peterson, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Lindsay Swift, Natasha Norris, NJ Squix, Sugunda Farapu, Sweet Baby Silvernail, Torgeir Lingstad, Trey Contreras, Panda47, Wolfgang Wolf, Yannick from Montreal, and Adam Pasio. As always, guys, thanks so much. Very glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching this for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the new content we've coming your way.
Description below, link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. We are way ahead on Patreon if we're on YouTube. By the time you're seeing this on YouTube, we're probably at or close to being done with the show, sadly.
Yeah.
Which is wild to say on
crazy.
This one. You'll have to sync and watch along in your own source material due to copyright law.
Yeah, of course, it's very gratifying to win Illinois.
Oh, we're going to find this in real time. Ugh.
Congressman Santos isn't running for the president of Texas.
And he's on air. Dang.
He has no idea.
Yeah.
Polls are still open out west. The whole country's at stake.
We're very optimistic
California,
about Texas.
Why the hell aren't we dominating Texas?
Like the wise men said, Santos isn't running for president of Texas.
Think we have enough flags?
It's interesting that both their home states are undecided. You know what I mean?
What the hell is going on in Ohio?
You look terrible. Minnesota's official, and Bruce and Jean need a minute.
Oh yeah, the Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters, not the Foo Fighters.
Oh, is this the news?
Gotta be.
Bruce, Jean, how are you?
Talk to me about the duck food bills.
You're still too close to call.
That'd be something, huh? We have problems with the victory speech.
Big problems. There's nothing about economic sacrifice.
We can't claim a mandate for economic sacrifice.
A line in a speech doesn't give us a mandate.
Campaign's over. Someone's got to be thinking about the governing. It's Bram.
I need the congressman. They called Minnesota for us.
This is probably all happening at once.
Yeah.
We need to rewrite the victory speech.
Vinnick might win this. You know what I mean? They're just making this assumption here.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Hey, what happened to you?
2 minutes. Ohio?
Gosh.
Need a good lawyer or what?
Leo was unconscious. In his room, Annabeth found him. He wasn't breathing. They're taking him to the hospital in an ambulance now.
Oh my God.
The reaction is so genuine because man, it's just
We've had some emotionally tough shows today.
Dude, it's like
every one of them.
I feel like I'm exhausted.
Me too.
I didn't expect the movie to make me cry. The bear got me a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. As soon as I see Bartlett, I think I'm going to lose it, man. I think I am.
Oh, yeah.
CJ?
Oh, poor Margaret.
Oh, is the president in his office? He just got back.
I guess you can't tell Margaret right away. You have to tell the president.
Before you tell the president, absolutely, of course.
But they were so close.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Oh, my God.
Yes, sir? I have some serious issues with the force readiness report. Sitting around my daughter's house watching my son-in-law electoral beating without being able to utter a self-satisfied whoop was a bit more than I could bear.
Oh, my God.
CJ, what is it?
We're not going to see it.
Should we be going to the hospital?
No, press doesn't have this yet. Polls out west are open for another 90 minutes. The longer that we...
You want to try and keep this a secret for an hour and a half? I am not hiding the health problems of my vice president.
Congressman, this is still a campaign, and there's only two kinds, the pitiless and the dead. If they were looking for a reason to vote Vinnick, a press release from us could just punch their lottery ticket. But we can't be sentimental about this, or we will have a Republican president.
I bet it's really tough for her to deliver this.
And when Leo wakes up, he will kick your ass for letting that happen. You know he will.
Start working on the statement.
What do we got left out west?
We'll take Idaho, Montana, Utah, Wyoming.
The state of Ohio for Senator Arnold Vinnick.
Wow. And this dynamic, too. Is...
Yeah. And these guys go back to season 1 with him.
Yeah.
He died, Josh.
What's the count? 166, 179.
Like his dad died. Yeah. In the first campaign.
It's Josh. Yeah, we don't know much yet. I think Mallory's already there for the election night.
Man.
Honey, can you hang on a second? When?
Just a few minutes ago. Donna just called me.
Thank you, CJ.
Mr. President.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I have some very bad news.
Senator, I've got Matt Santos on the phone.
But you want to concede already?
No, sir. We want to take this call.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Senator. I'll pass that along to everyone here.
I love the professionalism between both men.
He was rushed to the hospital after a massive heart attack, his second in as many years.
Past quarter century.
And
we're unsure at this moment in time.
Some believe that McGarry had considerably more weight and experience, particularly in matters of foreign policy. What now for the Santos campaign?
Well, you could put forward another name, make it harder for Vinnick to make an issue out of this.
The polls don't close for 50 minutes out west, and it may take just a few thousand votes to decide this election.
So what happens next?
Electoral college vote in December.
Most states' electors are free to vote for anyone for vice president.
May I remind you, people are still voting. We haven't won the damn election yet. Now, he's got to get down to that ballroom now.
Leo's family?
His daughter Mallory was in the hotel. She's headed to the hospital.
Is Josh still there?
I need Josh to be wherever he needs to be. Now get me that statement.
I love that shot. I really do.
Polls are still open out west. Congressman needs to make a statement. He needs to make it now.
They know that.
Somebody needs to tell the president.
I called CJ.
It's a nice carryover from last episode of him trying to manage everybody.
Shouldn't we get back to the hotel?
No, Texas.
Come on.
After his last heart attack, they practically wheeled him from the OR straight to the nominating convention.
Okay. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Santos still hasn't made a statement.
Nope.
Hey, sorry. Thought he had a few thousand more miles in him. Oops.
I am not enjoying her.
No. Yeah. Stop it.
The polls close in California in 45 minutes, and we're still not as strong as we should be in the South. Undecideds all over California are driving to the polls right now. No doubt some Democrats, too, wondering if Matt Santos is up to the job without Leo McGarry behind him pulling the strings.
You're quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah. If Santos wins the election, it's bait and switch. It's false advertising.
You're suggesting I challenge a Santos win?
We have to be very careful. We could create a backlash for ourselves.
I've known Leo for 20 years. Can we please not use him as a step stool? Do you think voters don't know exactly what this means without our jamming it down their throats?
Yeah, there it is.
We're going to need to do something and do it now.
I love his integrity, by the way.
Well, I'll take that under advisement. Thanks for the suggestion.
And everybody's just jumping on that immediately.
The sharks are
Senator
circling.
Coffer selflessly offering himself as a possible vice president in the service of his country.
I wonder if they know yet.
Foo Fighters?
America has lost a giant tonight, and I've lost a friend. If I win this election, the country will be worse off because Leo McGarry will not be there to help me run it. This race wasn't about him, and it isn't about me. There's an America that's bigger than any of us, It is the only thing that should matter when you go to the polls tonight.
That was well done.
Yeah, as well as you could do. Kind of curious if we even get a winner at the end of this episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if it does come down to absentee ballots. This could take, theoretically, days past election night.
Polls just closed in the West.
They just called Utah, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming for Vinnick.
We won Arizona?
Where's the congressman?
In his suite, calling House candidates.
And the president's son-in-law?
Double-digit whipping.
Are they playing it as a defeat for the first family?
I think they're playing it as a victory for his congressional district.
That's pretty good.
Doug is kind of like Conor Roy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ellie worrying about her father.
Condolence calls so far.
It's odd, really, watching yourself being replaced on national television. Presidents and mid-sized family sedans.
Yes. Would you have run again if you could?
I think Mrs. Bartlett might have had something to say about that, don't you? Thank God for the 22nd Amendment. I'm spared that particular conversation with Abby. First time I met Leo, we argued.
About what?
Monetary something, role of the Fed.
Who won?
I did. I'm sure if you could ask him, he'd say he did.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We almost lost him 15 years ago. Did you know that? I was prepared then, not today.
Yeah.
What's going on in the ballroom? Anybody still down there?
Oh, the Foo Fighters finally ran out their playlist.
Foo Fighters.
How are we coming on the too close to call, it's time to go home, get some sleep statement?
You think this will go all night?
Maybe not.
And Iowa and its 7 electoral votes for Senator Arnold Vinnick.
Look at this.
Ruling the state of Maine for Senator Vinnick.
Yeah, Vinnick could win this.
Yeah.
That was the speaker. They just called the main second for Zalowski. We lost the House.
How'd the speaker sound?
He sounded unemployed.
Well, at least that's some good news.
Right.
We are prepared to call Texas for native son Congressman Matthew Santos.
One is home state. Worst case, he's governor,
So does
senator.
it just come down to California then, really?
Probably.
Yeah.
If Santos wins California in this show, it is all about that nuclear power plant.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's all down to California now.
Have you seen Josh?
Not in a while.
It'd be really bittersweet to celebrate, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that Leo's room?
It has to be. Yeah, yeah.
I called housekeeping. I don't want Mallory come in here and find the paramedic stuff.
You've done a remarkable thing. An extraordinary thing.
I talked them into this, into joining the ticket.
I knew this was going to come up for sure.
You belong up there. It's your night. I was so proud of you, Josh.
If I lose California, that's it.
How we possibly can challenge this in court. Find a few precincts out west where McGarry was the reason they voted
I'll laugh you out of the courthouse.
This is not about Leo McGarry. That's not why we're weak in Southern California. It's San Andreas. Sometimes the voters don't decide. Circumstance decides. History decides.
It is too premature to start talking about
I want a number.
You know, it's kind of great that she quit and she's still there.
Mm-hmm. She still works for him. She just quit as campaign manager.
Yeah.
We are now ready to call California for Arnold Vinnick.
Wow.
Okay.
What's left?
Oregon and Nevada. Vinnick wins either one.
We have to win them both.
Seriously.
It's going to come down to the electoral vote wire.
This election has been predicted for weeks now to be one of the closest elections we've seen in recent years. Or statewide office. Even if
Congressman, you have a concession speech ready?
You're not going to need it.
Bram, make sure I have a direct number for Senator Vinnick in Los Angeles.
I would hate to be the speechwriter.
Yeah.
Don't give him Vinnick's number without talking to me first.
He just said he wants me to get a
If I didn't know what he said, why would I tell you to ignore it?
When this is over, we should go into business together. Be fighting off 5-term congressman with a stick. Seriously, we should talk about it.
Thanks. But I am done. I'm going home. Bought a big house on the Hudson there that I never get to see.
I mean, he's rich.
Yeah. Especially after this campaign, I'd be like, I'm out.
He got paid a lot by Bartlett, too.
Mm-hmm.
Nevada, we're behind by a few hundred, but anyone can request a recount, so it's not a...
We need to talk about a possible legal challenge from the law firm of Vinnick, Vinnick, and Vinnick.
What the hell is that?
We just won Oregon.
Wow.
Okay. It's all going to come down to Nevada.
Yep.
But what happens in Nevada tonight certainly won't stay in Nevada.
Oh, God.
The joke was right there.
Yeah, I guess.
The RNC has a team of lawyers waiting outside. They want to file for a recount in Nevada immediately if Santos wins.
No.
Thousands of voters in Nevada are sunbirds. They're registered in other states, too. Over 10,000.
I'll be a winner or I'll be a loser.
You hate this, we all hate this, and you don't challenge it, you're going to wake up in a week, maybe two, and regret it for the rest of your life.
Hey.
Congressman, you need something?
No.
What a day he's had.
Yeah.
Did we even campaign in Nevada?
It was an airplane hangar. We were on the ground about 20 minutes. Should have had you moved there a couple of years ago.
Barry Goodwin and the lawyers are planning a march on Washington if we don't win. What do you think?
I think you're young, smart, the party's presumptive nominee 4 years from now, win or lose. You take it to court, you're the guy who screams at the ump because they don't like the call at the plate. Nobody votes for that guy again.
Oh, that's not what happened with us.
Right? No kidding.
Yeah. Trump lost, sued, screamed about it for 4 years, and then won again.
People are just like, he's the best option.
Been a hell of a ride, though, hasn't it?
Congressman, we think they're getting ready to call Nevada.
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb you, Mr. President. You wanted me to wake you when there was a result?
Do we have a winner?
Yes, sir, we do.
It's Santos. You talk about when she was smiling.
Yeah. Yep. Holy cow. All right.
Come a long way since Josh showed up at his house in Houston to pitch him the idea of running.
Long way since it was them in a van.
Yeah.
I'll always remember them, like, nobody knew who he was. And he was just...
In New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's only 30,000 votes.
You have to challenge it.
You really think it's a counting error? Anybody know how many Hispanics live in Nevada now?
How many of them are illegal?
Undocumented immigrants don't vote.
Get the president-elect on the phone.
Came down to the wire, though.
I want to congratulate him.
It's the best thing I've ever done in my life. I think we may find a way to top it.
Yeah, good.
Matthew and Helen Santos!
First, I want to say a special word of thanks to Senator Vinnick in applauding his lifetime of service. Arnie Vinnick made this a better campaign, and he's made this a better country for all of us. Claim
Everyone's down at the party to Josh.
For the next 4 years. I can't do that.
Kidding.
My intention is to be the president of everyone.
God.
Because ultimately it's...
Won by 6 electoral votes.
It kind of reminds me of The Big Short, him there at the...
Yeah.
Americans. I am more grateful than I can
Where do they go from here?
I hope they get married.
Yeah, honestly. He'll probably stay in the White House. Thanks, boss. Oh.
Well, I'm assuming that Josh is going to be the White House Chief of Staff.
Yeah, he's Leo now.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Santos. I would have been happy if it was Vinnick.
Sure. I mean, thinking about it, it makes the most sense simply because we know so many more people.
Yeah.
Working with Santos throughout this season than we do with Vinnick. We follow him the most except for campaign people, right? Yeah. Vinnick, that's all we really get with Vinnick. We don't get policy people or anyone. So now that we have a transition period, we know the players, at least some of the players that are going to be involved.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it makes the most sense. But again, I agree with you. It would not have been unreasonable if Arnold Vinnick won.
Not at all. And I like the fact that Josh will be Chief of Staff now, assumingly. I think that fits well.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Taking the torch from Leo.
What I'm curious about is when did they decide who was going to be the next president? You know what I mean? Like how long into the writing process?
Oh, yeah.
The writers, you know what I mean?
I think people said that they didn't know early. You know what I mean? Like the season was going on before that was either decided or at least revealed to, the people putting the show together.
And I guess I just had so many questions from behind the scenes. Like, did they decide that before or after John Spencer's passing? I'm assuming before, just because his passing obviously was a shock.
Right.
And I don't know. I'm curious to see what the show would look like with Leo around for that victory, or if it did change with his passing,
Right.
Let us know now. I want to finish the show and I want to read everything about the show once we're done with it. Obviously, a lot of podcasts we have to listen to.
Yeah.
But
we avoided them because of spoilers.
We have, and that's the exciting thing. Is even though we're finishing the show, it's we'll still have all of that material.
Yep.
And it is pretty amazing to think that these guys started in a van. Josh had to go convince him.
Right.
This is all Josh. This is Josh's victory as much as it is Santos's victory.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think that the payoff for this is so much more gratifying than it would be if Vinnick would have won.
And we've said it before, going back to season 1, episode 1. This is obviously an ensemble show about the presidency, but I feel like this is Josh's show.
Totally.
The West Wing is Josh Lyman's show.
Totally.
I think in the middle, a lot of other players. Yeah.
I think in the middle, like season 4-ish, it kind of felt like Bartlett was the star. I mean, especially during his campaign. You know what I mean? We had very Bartlett heavy episodes, but no, Josh has been the star throughout, and I love that.
It's mostly been his story. I feel like he's kind of been the grinded out guy for the entire run. Obviously, everyone else has had their moments to shine at Step Forward and stuff, but I feel like it's ultimately Josh's show.
So going forward, these next 4 or 5 episodes, however many episodes we have, what would you like to see? Obviously, I want to see the inauguration.
Yeah, I think we're going to get all of that. I think we're going to get the transition. I think that, there's going to be conversations with people about, are you going to stay around? You know what I mean? Like, is Charlie going to work in the government? Is CJ going to work? I doubt CJ does. CJ looks pretty burnt and ready to go.
We know she ends up with Danny.
Right, exactly. And I doubt that Danny's on board with like, oh, great. She can go back to being press secretary.
She can do whatever she wants. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this whole, because, the show shows us everything about the process, right? Mm-hmm. The transition is a big part of the process.
Yeah.
Finding people. I actually, and this is true, I have a second cousin, right, much older than me, who was driving to one of our family reunions. He was he was agricultural. He was dean of an agricultural school at a major university. Anyway, he was on his way to one of our family reunions, and he got pulled over. And while he was sitting, pulled over, getting a ticket, the White House called to offer him a sub cabinet position, a deputy cabinet position.
That's amazing.
He became a deputy secretary of agriculture.
Wow!
While he was pulled over on the phone.
I would be like the cop. Hey, it's the White House. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking.
That was it. Yeah, that was the conversation. Was like it really is the White House on the phone, because that is one that it was deputy cabinet position. So it's one that the president had to nominate him for.
Obama.
Huh?
Obama?
Not earlier.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it was pretty awesome.
That's amazing. Yeah,
from inside the family.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. Any rate, yeah. So I mean, those are things that are going to happen in the transition that we don't see in other parts of the show because we've never dealt with this, right? We've never dealt with a new president taking over. So I really am looking forward to whatever the process is going to be for that.
And I want to see where Vinick ends up. I just think he deserves an ending as well in the show.
Yeah, I doubt we're done with him.
Yeah,
like what's his move on going to be, because he's been such a huge part of the show.
Yeah, he's elevated beyond guest star.
Right. Yeah,
he's definitely part of the cast, and I think he deserves a proper ending. And I think he'll get one. I really do.
Yeah, something.
And we got to figure out what's going on with Toby up there too.
Yeah, exactly. We can't be done with Toby.
No,
we're not done with Toby because we see Toby in the flashback.
I'm glad we're saving it.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you next, guys. Thank you.
See ya.